I saw A Complete Unknown last night and I really liked it. I will preface that by saying I know that I'm the target audience for this film. I'm sitting here with a Joni Mitchell tattoo in full view. I love 1960s folk music. But I more specifically love the women of 1960s folk music. While I do know Bob Dylan, he's always been on the periphery for me. I'm not a super fan by any means. So getting me on board with this guy's story was an ask, and I think James Mangold, who's made this film and made the Johnny Cash biopic Walk the Line, did a really good job with it. It's not necessarily a traditional biopic. If you know nothing about this guy, you're not going to come away knowing everything about him. You don't get his backstory or his childhood or the length of his life. It's a very short period. We join Bob in 1961 when he comes to New York as a nobody, starts making some traction in the folk scene, gets super popular, becomes the face of this burgeoning movement. And then if the film ends in 1965, where he does a set at the Newport Folk Festival that is all electric rock and roll music and completely alienates the fan base that he's built. I think it's a really fun way to frame it. It's a little sort of slice of life of someone that has had a monumentally long career. Dylan's 83 years old. He's released over 40 studio albums. So I think it's a great entry point for people that might not know his story. At the same time, I think it works better if you view it as a historical drama or a film specifically about a musical movement rather than seeing it as a Bible on this one guy, because it's not super in-depth. We mostly see Bob through the eyes and the experience of the people around him. If you're into your musical history, a lot of the other characters in this film are big stars of the time. You've got Edward Norton playing Pete Seeger, Monica Barbaro playing Joan Baez, Boyd Holbrook playing Johnny Cash, and Scoot McNairy is Woody Guthrie. If you have consumed any previous media, if you've seen Inside Llewyn Davis, which is an all-time favourite film of mine, or oddly Marvellous Mrs. Maisel, that are both about this 1960s East Village scene, it's recreated perfectly here. We are inside the Gaslight Cafe. We're at the Chelsea Hotel. Mangold perfectly gets the styling and the production design and the costumes and the look of it all to really feel like a fantastic period production piece. In the centre of it all, we're seeing this mysterious figure, Chalamet's Bob Dylan.